Hello everyone, welcome back to the Space of Language, your guide to studying foreign languages. I'm Goar, and today I want to discuss the word hello. This is the very first word you say to somebody, like your friend, your coworker, maybe family member, anyone you would talk to, and when you meet them, when you see them. So what are the different ways to say hello in depending on the situation, whether it's a formal or an informal one? Depending on the person you're talking to and whether they want to know more details about you and something like that. So I will break this video into two parts. I don't really want them to make it so long. So the first will be about different ways of saying hello. And the second one, in the second video, I will speak about different ways of replying to how are you and different greetings you might have. Like how can you say I'm fine, thank you, and how to get rid of that expression. Now let's get started. The first expression is good to see you or great to see you. I really love this one because it's really positive, it's happy. So when you say this one, you're kind of opening up for that conversation perhaps. It doesn't matter really what situation you use it in, I think, but that would be really suitable to talk to anybody. So remember that one. Also forgot to say in the beginning, I really want you to find this video useful. So don't just listen to it and forget it. I mean, you should take notes if that's what you like. If you're a visual learner and you like taking notes and going back to your notes later on. And another thing I recommend is when you go to different YouTube videos, when you're watching, say, Netflix shows or podcasts, or when you practice listening to English, try to hear the different ways that native speakers of English, how they say hello, and what are the most common ones. Pay attention to the situation in which they use them. That's going to be really useful for you. And of course, practice. Please do that. So try to implement some of these expressions into your own speech, and that's the way you make sure it's going to be useful for you. Okay, next expression is how have you been, or what have you been up to? Now, this is something you might ask to someone that you haven't seen for a while and you really want to know. So you're kind of opening up a discussion there. It's the same, just like hi, hey, how have you been? It's the same word. It's not just asking how are you, but it's a way of starting a conversation, having a small talk. There will be a lot of follow-up questions and the person can ask you the same thing. And then that's how you go on with speaking for maybe longer time there. Next one, hi there. I really use this one a lot, but actually before I didn't really understand why do native speakers of English use that word there. Like, does it mean a place? What are they talking about? It's really simple. Hi there just implies to the person you are talking to. So it's the same like hi, hello, and hi there. You will hear that quite often. Pay attention to the videos and listening exercises. It's really useful. Use it too. Next one, what's up? Now this one is a really famous one now, but I think it comes from, I'm pretty sure it comes from American English. There's another short form you can see, it's 3 letters, S-U-P, sup. So the intonation there is kind of rising. What's up? Like, you mean what's been going on with you? Like, what's happening in your life? And the typical reply would be not much. And then, of course, depends again on the situation, if there is enough time, if you want to talk to this person. Because in America, actually, in USA, I mean, like what's up, hi, hey, how are you? It doesn't really mean they want to listen to the whole answer, because it's just like hi, just being polite. That doesn't mean you have to tell all of your life story of your day, how it's going. But again, depending on the situation, if it's a close friend, a family member, they ask what's up, and you might answer like what's going on in your life and go into more details. So depending on the situation again. Next one, what's new? What's going on? This is again when you perhaps meet somebody and you want to have a small talk or have some conversation there. So you ask, what's new? What's new with you? What's going on in your life? Like, I heard you had a promotion, or I heard you graduated from university or something like that. What's new, right? And you can say the same, and again, follow-up questions kind of connect with you. So it's the same way of greeting somebody, just making that connection maybe in the beginning. breaking the ice and starting talking to someone. Next one is a good one if you have seen the TV show called Friends. I'm sure you have. If you haven't, check it out. And you remember Joey there? He would say something like, how you doing? a lot. Now this is very common also, how are you doing? But you know that in spoken English we can kind of skip this auxiliary verb are, so it's just how you doing, how are you doing? And again, we ask about things happening in the life of this person. So basically these are all, what I'm giving you today is all different ways of saying the same thing. And I think there is a saying that you kind of feel that you are really fluent, that you really know some language or subject, something you're talking about, when you have different ways of explaining the same idea, the same word. And that's a good way to know all of them, to be able not only to understand, but also to use them in your own speech. Next one, it's a kind of a Chinese origin, which is what I discovered when I was doing my research for the video. Long time no see. So basically it means you haven't seen somebody for a while, and now it's used of course by English speakers all over the world. So when you say this, you're kind of starting a conversation and you just discuss like what's been happening with you lately. Yeah, it's been a while, the same one. Next one, how's life? How's everything? How's everything with you? Again, this would be used to talk to somebody you probably already know, because that means that you know them, you are acquainted, like you know what's going on in each other's life. Maybe you haven't seen for a while and you want to say like, how's everything with you? How's your family? How's, you know, your job, your studies going on, and so on. Next one. This is quite opposite. This is a bit more formal one, and it's pleased to meet you. This one you would use with somebody in a formal occasion when you are being introduced to them for the first time. So in the next time you see them, you can say, it's nice to see you again, it's good to see you, great to see you, right? So you can actually use that depending on that situation in the formal case. All right, next one. How's your day? How's your day going? Literally doesn't mean it's going anywhere, right? Don't be confused by that word, because we use it a lot to express something like you meet somebody later in the day, usually not in the morning, and then you ask, how's your day? And it would be somebody that you see regularly. So maybe a coworker, a classmate perhaps, a family member, and then you say, how's your day today? Yeah, like what has happened, what's new today? Next one, this is more of British English, and they would use it in a really casual situation. It has kind of happy, positive meaning. It doesn't really, like, okay, I forget to say, you okay and you all right. You okay? You all right? And it's quite, for an American speaker, or if you said it American English before, that might sound a bit like, why are you asking me? Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, what's wrong with me? Everything's all right. Why you ask if I'm all right? But in UK, it's very common, very casual way of saying like, how are you? You okay? You all right? And they would go on like, yeah, I'm good, and I will speak about that in the next video. Stay updated for that, stay tuned. And the last one, how are things? Again, we don't really mean objects around us. We're speaking about things as, how are you doing? How are you today? Like family, job, studies, like important things in your life. How are things? That's another way. Now, I got a little bonus for you guys, because I know you're interested in the accents as well, just like I am. So if you hear an Australian person speaking, you might hear a greeting like this one, good day. Like it's a GD. I don't know if I can do it well, like good day. So it comes from good day, or they would be like good day mate, and they use the word mate quite often, and again dropping the T there in the ending. Again, that's very common, very widely used by Australian speakers. You might not really use it that much in other countries, but it's good to know this one also. And the next one is more of the southern US states, southern states in USA like Texas. Howdy, maybe you heard that one. Howdy means how do you do? It's kind of abbreviation, maybe a short form of saying that. And yeah, again, it's not like you're going to use it a lot, but it's good to know that there is so much diversity in saying the word hello. Now we're finishing today, but what I want you to do is go ahead and tell me which one of those in the comments down below. Please tell me which one of those expressions today you find really useful. Try to take, okay, I had about 14 new expressions, right? It's been really a lot. So 12 plus the bonuses with Australian and Texan accent. So what you do is take maybe 3 or 5 of them and try to use them in the next week when you speak in English, when you're talking to somebody. So instead of saying hi or hello or having some other greeting you're used to, try to use the new one. And also, like I mentioned in the beginning, try to listen to the native speakers speak in the videos, in the listening exercise. Notice which ones they use in which situations. And of course, practice as much as you can. Have fun with that. I will see you in the next video where we'll speak about how to reply to how are you, how to say like I'm doing well, I'm doing great, and other expressions. And have a wonderful day. Take care. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching my video. Bye.